Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It is Karina from Pure DM Thrifts. If you are new here, welcome. I am a full-time reseller on Poshmark, Mercari, and eBay. Since Poshmark is my main platform, a lot of my content revolves around Poshmark. However, today's video is going to be all about Mercari. In the month of May, I had my highest sales month that I've ever had on that platform. So today I'm sharing with you guys 5 tips I have for you to increase your sales and generate more traffic on Mercari. Before I give you guys my tips, I just want to share a little bit of my numbers and some of the highlights of the sales that I made on the platform. I made about $1,000. It was like $999. So just a tad bit under, like literally cents under the mark, but still my highest sales month. So very proud of that. I sold a total of 18 items in the month of May, and that made my average sale price, or my ASP, $55.53, which is actually higher than my average sale price on Poshmark, so I am very happy about that. I always believed that Mercari was for lower priced items, that you wouldn't be able to really sell things for that high, but it's turning out that a lot of my high ticket items are actually selling well on Mercari. So don't rule it out, definitely look into it. A lot of buyers like Mercari better as well because the shipping cost is less than Poshmark and the fees are less for sellers, which means that sellers can typically lower the price on Mercari rather than on Poshmark. So definitely keep that in mind if you guys are looking for another platform to sell on, or if you're just looking to branch out. Before I share with you guys my tips on increasing your sales, I just wanted to share with you guys 4 of the sales that I made, and these were the 4 highest sales that I made in the month of May. But just to give you an idea of some of the things that you can be selling on Mercari, I'll just go ahead and show you some pictures and tell you how much it sold for. The first item that I wanted to show you guys was this NBD Zarita fringe dress. I actually posted this in my stories on Instagram. I bought this on Poshmark, I think for like $16, and I was able to flip it on Mercari for $104. The next piece shouldn't be any surprise to you guys. It is a Show Me Your Muumuu dress. This was the Fairy Tale maxi dress, which is one of their bridal dresses, and this sold for $96 on Mercari. That was one of the pieces that I got from Jomar, and I thought it was absolutely beautiful. I thought it was amazing. So I'm very happy that it is going off to someone. Hopefully they get to wear it for their special day. This next piece is one of my favorite pieces that I've sold probably all this year, and this dress might look a little bit familiar if you guys have been watching my videos, and this is an X by NBD Risha dress. I picked this up on the Real with some credits. If you guys want to watch that video, I will link it up in the cards up here. This dress was beautiful. It is a blogger fave for sure, and it is one of my favorite brands, NBD. As you can tell, I've sold 2 pieces this month. It's a great brand. It's sold on Revolve. Not everything does this well, but there are select pieces that can go for good money, so definitely do comps. The more special dresses, I think, can fetch a higher dollar amount. But this dress sold for $150. Somebody actually messaged me and told me that she wanted to wear this dress in Vegas for her bachelorette party, and I thought that was the perfect place to wear this dress. So I'm very happy that it went off to a good home. And the last piece that sold is another one of my favorite brands to sell. It was this Christian Dior red blazer, and it sold for $70 full price. Christian Dior is a brand that for some reason I just happened to find it a good amount. I talked about it in my top 10 brands to sell. Actually, I think all of these brands that I'm mentioning right now are on that list. So if you guys want to check that out, I will also link that above. Alright, now getting into my tips, I have 5 tips for you guys to increase your sales on Mercari. So my first tip is to list daily. If you can't list daily, try listing as often as possible. You can use cross-listing services. I use List Perfectly, for example, and I take all of my listings from Poshmark and I have them cross-listed onto Mercari. List Perfectly makes it so easy and so quick to cross-list. If you guys are interested in trying out List Perfectly, you can use my code PERDIEMTHRIFTS for 30% off your first month. And I personally use the business plan. I've been using List Perfectly for over a year now, and I would not cross list without it. It has definitely been a time saver and has been one of the reasons why I've been able to generate so many sales on other platforms other than Poshmark. When you list often, it tells Mercari that you're like a serious buyer. As with any other platform, it's kind of the same thing, since you don't necessarily have to share your items on Mercari. Showing that you're active, that you are listing often, that you have things to sell, makes Mercari kind of favor your account. The next tip that I have is to refresh your listings. This is a tip that I've heard from other resellers, but I'm not 100% sure how this works, but I do apply this tip myself. Refreshing your listings is Mercari's way of sharing your closet, and I do this in bulk. All you have to do is deactivate all of your listings. You can press select all and then deactivate. You just wait a couple of seconds. All of your listings will show that they're not for sale. And then you go back in, select all, and reactivate. It'll show that it has been refreshed, and I'm not sure if that actually bumps it up on the search, but a lot of other resellers swear by it, and I've been using it as well, so I'm gonna say it might work. It doesn't hurt to try. It takes a couple seconds out of your day. So let me know if you guys have tried it, if you guys do this. I want to know from other people if it really works or if it's just a myth that people are spreading around. But I wanted to add it to this list because I do personally do this to my listings, and even when I'm not able to list daily, I do kind of see activity even though I'm just refreshing my listings. Tip number 3 is to use the promoted listings that Mercari offers you. Mercari gives you 10 free promoted listings every day, and when you promote your listings, it drops the price of your item by 5%. It also boosts your listing up in search, and it notifies anybody who has liked your item. So this is a little bit different than sending an offer to likers, because it does notify your likers, but it also boosts it for everybody on the platform to see. I've been using this and I have definitely seen an increase in sales because of it. You're allowed to promote 10 listings every day. So every morning I just kind of go through my likes, my notifications, and see what is gaining interest, and I promote those listings. Even if buyers aren't outright accepting that offer, I do get a couple people who send counter offers, and I'm kind of able to negotiate with them. And since Mercari charges less in seller fees, I'm able to keep the same price that I listed at on Poshmark and just use that extra 10% to accommodate for the price drops that I do. So if you guys are wondering about how to price when you're cross-listing, I typically use that same price that I list on Poshmark. And since there are different fees on both platforms, I use that extra 10% to kind of cover other things. And that moves me on to my next tip. My next tip is to offer free shipping for any item that qualifies for first class. That means anything that weighs under a pound. I think the most that you'd be paying for this is about $5.99. So I just make sure that whatever price that I'm listing it at can cover that. In general, whether it's on Poshmark, Mercari, or eBay, I tend to list my items for a little bit higher than the comps that I see, just so that I can accommodate for discounts or to offer free shipping. And since I do just cross this straight from Poshmark and there is that 20%, like I said, I will keep that 20% difference for price drops and to also offer free shipping. Now, if the item is heavier, like say it's a pair of boots or a really heavy coat or something, I do charge the buyer shipping, but then that means I will drop the price a little bit. I know for myself, I've been shopping a lot more on Mercari, and knowing that an item is shipping for free and I don't have to pay that extra $5.99 or whatever price really makes a difference as to whether or not I'm going to buy it or look for it somewhere else. So I like to offer my customers free shipping on Mercari whenever I can. The last tip that I have for increasing your sales on Mercari is to use the smart pricing tool. Now, when you go in to list an item, all the way at the bottom, it's going to ask if you want to turn smart pricing on or off. Pretty much the smart pricing tool allows you to choose a minimum price that you would sell your item for, and it will gradually drop the price as people like it or just over over time, and it's pretty much so that you don't have to do the price drops yourself. Mercari will handle it on its own. Mercari does set a recommended floor price, so make sure that you're okay with selling your price for that low, and if not, you can always adjust it. You can make it higher, you can make it lower, but make sure that it is something that you are comfortable with and can fit all of the discounts, free shipping, or whatever else you're offering your buyers in that price. So those are my 5 tips for increasing sales on Poshmark. I hope that these tips will help you. If you guys have any questions, my DMs are always open on Instagram. You can follow me at PairDMThrifts. You can also leave me a comment down below and I will get back to you as soon as possible. But if you like this video, don't forget to hit that like button and please consider subscribing if you guys haven't already. I try to post videos at least twice a week and I'm considering upping that a little bit just to get my watch hours up and put a little bit more content out there for you guys. So if you have any video recommendations as well, or if there's something that you guys want to see from me, leave that in the comments below and I will add it to my list. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys next time. Bye!